Hi, my name's Russell Stannard. I'm the person that wrote this course and also one of the tutors on it. I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about this course and a little bit of background to the course. This is by far the most successful course that I've ever run. It's become very, very popular. And I think we've been running it now maybe 12 times. It's become so popular. So what I'm going to do is just take you through how the course works, because it's probably very different to a lot of courses that you've done previously. It's very hands-on, and the feedback that we've got from this course has always been really good, because teachers, what they really like is that finally they're doing something really practical and they're almost experiencing what they might want to try and do with their own students. So let me just take you through a few slides, and particularly to help you to understand the work that's involved in the course. So first of all, what are you going to learn on this course? Well, you're going to learn some of the key technologies that are being used widely in teaching and learning in language teaching. So we're not going to look at loads and loads of technologies. We're going to focus on those technologies that are really impacting on teaching and learning in language teaching. Secondly, we're going to work on how you connect the use of technology into your classes. So it becomes a blend of the use of technology, but also traditional teaching. So we're going to focus a lot on how you really make use of technology to help instigate language, promote language use, etc. That is one of the things that teachers find the hardest, and one of the things that most people particularly like about our course. And then thirdly, the way this course is assessed is through an e-portfolio, and I'm going to explain to you what an e-portfolio is. Often after the course, teachers say to me, we're going to use an e-portfolio in our own teaching and learning. It becomes it's something that teachers often, when they do this course, are very surprised what an e-portfolio is, how it functions, and afterwards many of the teachers decide to try to use it in their own teaching and learning. So this course is really, really practical, because what you're going to experience are things that you might yourself want to try and do with your students in the classroom. So the way an e-portfolio works is like this. You'll be doing activities in class, and you'll be doing activities online on the platform. So each week you have a webinar, that is, you have a class with me or with one of the other tutors. And then in that class you will do various activities, and you'll have discussions, and you'll be looking at technologies. And you'll also be doing some activities online on the platform. That work you do during the week. There's always a lecture on one day and then a whole week to work through the content that is on the platform. And then all of the activities that you do in class and online, you add into your e-portfolio. Your e-portfolio will become a collection of the different activities that you do with me or with the other tutor using the various technologies. So there will be one place where all the different things you do with Google Forms and Google Docs and Padlet and WordWall and YouTube, all these things that I'm going to show you and you're going to work with, you'll be putting them into your e-portfolio as evidence of your learning, and you'll be keeping a diary, a reflective diary along with that. So as each week you learn different technologies, and you're going to look at these technologies in quite a lot of detail, and you're going to do lots of activities with them, lots of practical things. As you do that work, you will then need to write about what you've done and how you could use it in your own teaching and learning. Now, we will provide you with regular feedback on your e-portfolio. You will get some initial feedback after week 1. You'll get more detailed feedback in week 3, and then you'll get your final feedback after week 6. That is the way the course works. Now, I'm going to show you very quickly the platform, and also I'm going to show you what an e-portfolio looks like. So this is the platform. There's an initial video here, which is just a quick introduction to the course. And each week there will be a different unit for you to work through. So the week will start with a lesson with me, an online lesson, and then you will be given access to the content for that particular week. And you need to work through, and there's normally lots of videos to watch. It's normally video based, so you need to work through and watch the videos. And then at the end of each unit, there is a task. And that task is always connected to adding things into your ePortfolio. So every week is the same. You have a webinar with me, we release that unit, and then you work through the content. And then you do the tasks at the end. Sometimes when you're working through the content, there are also small tasks to do. You need around about 5 to 6 hours a week to work through this material. There isn't a lot to read. There are a lot of videos to watch. There are videos from me showing you how to do things, and there are several practical things that you need to do every week so that you learn a lot more about the technologies that we're going to introduce to you. Some teachers say to me sometimes, Russell, I know this technology, but once they've done this course, they realize they don't know the technologies as well as they should. That is one of the problems that teachers often have. They know technologies for recipes, so they know how to use Padlet for example, a discussion, but they don't realize that you can have video in a Padlet, or you can add up audio in a Padlet, or that you can comment on people's contributions, etc. So you are going to learn the technologies in much more detail, and it's one of the comments that comes back from the students that do the course. And there's, as I've said, there's probably in the region of 200 students that have already completed the course. So here we have an example of an ePortfolio. So what this teacher has done is every week there are different activities to do with Padlet, with Google Docs, with WordWord, with Screencast, Google Slides, Socrative, etc. And the teacher has put these examples into the ePortfolio. So I've got evidence of this teacher's work, and I can see that they've done all of the exercises and added them in. But along with all of these activities that they've done, and some of these activities they do alone, and some of these activities they do in a group, along with that, they've also been writing their reflections. That is, each week they are given certain questions and then they're expected to write their answers. And you can see, you can either do it in bullet points or write a paragraph. This is about the amount we're expecting you to write for each question. And each week you'll be given 2 or 3 questions to write about. Now this teacher, for example, has got very enthusiastic about this question and has written quite a lot. But we are expecting you to really think about the things that you do with us, which are very practical, and then to write them up and answer the questions that we provide, thinking about how you would use the technologies in your own teaching and learning. So what are you learning from doing this course? Now, this will build up over a period of time. So you've got week 1, and then you've got week 2, and then you've got week 3. This teacher wrote a lot, much more than most teachers, but this teacher also added to their ePortfolio after the course. They decided to carry on writing up their ePortfolio. So the good thing is, from the point of view of myself as the tutor, is that I can see your ePortfolios, and each week I can see what progress you're making. After week 1, after week 3, and after week 6, I will provide you with feedback on your progress through the ePortfolio. Most teachers really like this aspect of the course. It's a completely new way of assessing to most teachers, and it's something they've heard about but never experienced. And we've had many very positive comments about this form of assessment.